Alright, so we're back where we ended last time. And before this episode starts, I kinda wanna talk about something. A bit of a side story. So if you don't want to hear about that, you can skip a bit forward. So last time when I recorded this game, which was 2 days ago, it was a bit of a chaotic day for me, because I was recording 4 games in one day, when I usually just record one game for 2 to 3 hours. And that caused a bit of a problem for me, because after I stopped the recording, I had a folder open, and I was trying to check if the game recorded or not. And I saw that there was a file called milk something in there. So I tried to click on the recording of the game, and I just saw there the first game, and I was like, no, what happened? Did I just record the first game and I didn't record the second game at all? And I was just so stressed out because it was 1 hour of recording. But then I realized, no, I was just in a folder of milk inside a bag of milk, and I was like so relieved. It was it was horrifying, to be honest. But alright, enough of my old scary story, let's go back to the game. Can you see my mouse? You can see my mouse, which is great. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. This is such a perfect place for a jump scare. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Sure, feel free. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. ... I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head, and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another, pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my hand, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts, they're fireflies now, start wheeling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. ... It's just... that moment doesn't come. The mocking sound of flapping wings coming from the ceiling make me start losing my patience. Enough. That scared me. Enough. I hate you. My bad. I didn't mean to aggravate you. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. Now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. And I'm afraid that the mother was woken up by that. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. Yes. I want to make her feel better, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. If I say yes, it's gonna make her more self-conscious, I guess. But if I say no, she's gonna feel better. I think I'm gonna say yes. And what do you want me to do, then? I don't know, it's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. ... The most psychotic answer I could give. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them and go to bed. ... I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can't be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, tell me you will help me. ... I'm a savage. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. ... That's the thing, I have no idea. This is weird. ... Will you tell me? So was that a no? I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, all my eyelashes, one after another, if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another... What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk. No. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. And my thoughts are hiding from me, hehe. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't, and I won't. Alright then, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk, without moving anything even an inch. Yeah! My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at the different objects and something inevitable happens. It sounds fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. They want that to happen. You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want. Do what you want. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee. Wowee! There's smoke coming from your clothes. Wowee! That's a wowee moment, if I've ever seen one. I carefully grab the firefly, It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my eye with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. What? This is actually point and click? No way. So we're playing again the... What was the series called? Let me remind myself. Deepest Sleep? Deep Sleep. Yeah, just... We cannot move this trash. It's essential that it's there. So let's look around. I want to run away. This is such an interesting... This is a balcony. Or I don't know how it's called in English. Forgot. I thought it is the middle of the hall for a second, but that wouldn't make sense. The radio. I didn't know they had bangers in here. A bit too much for me. It's not easy to get out of here. Why did you say that when I pointed at this? It's quite easy to get out of here, actually. The door is open. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. That's one way to look at it. AC because they're too hot. I look up. There are very high plates under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but... They became fireflies afterwards, but... Cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? I do. I don't. I'll pretend I do. Need healer in an average conversation. I do. So 3 places so far and none of them were correct. Nice. I don't really want to choose the toothbrush because that's gonna be kinda bad. Wait. This is my bed and this is the medicine. So close to each other. Such a small room but has so much in it. Well, they might want to make the plants grow. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know, those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Why aren't you listening to me at all? I mean, for a dead plant, that is impressive. That is a huge plant. Is that a router? Another radio? Why would we have 2 radios? Can we activate both at the same time? We have 3 radios! It's cool! So this one here you can hear from both sides. This you can hear only from the left side. And this one from the right side. I say that because in case someone is listening to this on a speaker and can't hear that. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet of the floor. 300 or 3? Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. At all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000th of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not done with... Hey, I'm not done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Then act normal. Oh, I don't even want to say that. Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. It's not your handwriting, isn't it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. Jesus Christ. You just press escape and it's like the jumpscare from the first game, the O. Let's continue with... Can you turn on music and activate one of these things? I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. How do they come up with music for every interaction in this room? It's so insane. Like, that is so much effort. And I don't understand why was it put in here. But I respect that. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart. Whatever. I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction. And then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are we counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Smart, they didn't put hands on the... or arms around the clock so you cannot see the passage of time. So you can be sure if the voice or... I don't know how we are called in this game. The visual novel monologue, I guess, is telling the truth, or is it just saying that for shit and giggles? Let's look at this shelf. That is a weird shelf. Like, one shelf is in this side, the other is in the other. What is going on here? I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked. What if? Dot. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. The computer. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust, as thick as my finger. A bizarre item, I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. How did you 3D do stuff if you didn't have the web before? Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogs are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that... I knew it. Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah? Fine. You'll end up returning to the subject anyway. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time, it thinks about the further course of actions. Then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. What can we do next? A book. We cannot read books or visual novels, right? But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why? I mean, filling a sketchbook, it will take time, even if you draw daily. Like, let's say an average sketchbook has 100 pages, it's still like 1/3 of a year. If you make a drawing that fills one page fully, which you probably won't. Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy one. Yeah. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a sketchbook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then, how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. How does she know? I mean, maybe I am. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white, but you can only see red. The last drawing is buried on the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look. If I wait a little longer... If I wait... Open your eyes. No. It's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Come on, calm down. No. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down! Fine. See, if you just scream into your palm, it usually works. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're the smart one here. You tell me. I'm dyslexic, I cannot read what you just said. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking, because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look there! A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly! The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings, but it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in, and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. We're like half an hour. Finish searching? No way. There's still so much stuff I want to check. There's more pages here. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. We have a lot, that's good. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. What can we check in here? What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And? I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and a cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. I look down. My own school bag, worn down and silly, is almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. Totally not cruel. This is not red, bro. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken out all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Then why are you saying that this is regurgitating? Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright, alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it. Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft, and the food was nice. Are we talking about a hospital? By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago, the tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I guess that day has absolutely no special meaning to you. I mean, it feels like in the memories the mother is kinda nice. So I'm not quite sure why she is always seeing her as a monster right now. Although the mother is making her take medicine. And I guess she hates it because of the music that we hear right now. It's related to the medicine. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Okay. Tell me about it again. Okay. Good. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real. Sadly. Whatever. I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I managed to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean, you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling towards me from my bag. It's barely glowing, it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it, and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure, let's continue searching. What can we search still? The right side of the room and top should be finished. So, bed or umbrella.
Broken.